Do relationships work in college in this day and age? What counts as cheating?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on that?
Well, I just wanted to get everyone else's opinion to like see who thinks like what about like relationships in college, because I've like heard people say that it's never going to work out. It's always going to be cheating because people are going out and all that. So yeah.
I feel like relationships work if you're both mature enough to realize that you're both in a committed relationship and are willing to put the efforts into keeping your guys' like values together, like making sure you guys see each other enough, having trust within each other, knowing you guys, like I said, basically want to be in a relationship with each other, because if not, then don't be in a relationship.
Yeah.
But I feel like they do work out if you're willing to sacrifice going out to parties and constantly going out to the clubs.
I think that you can still be in a relationship and go out though.
Disavow. No, if your girlfriend is going out, partying, going to clubs, that's a Insta breakup.
Really?
Yep.
What if you're going
What
with
if
her?
you trust them?
I don't go to bars or clubs, so
What if you trust them? They just want to like dance with their friends.
that's an Insta breakup.
Why does it make it
Done.
instant breakup?
Insta breakup.
But why?
Yeah, why?
Okay, all right.
I
here
guess
we
So-
it's
go.
because men are going to be approaching you all night. You're basically...
But you can
You
still
can
say
trust
no. You
your
can,
girlfriend to say no and
Yeah.
be like, I don't want that. I have a boyfriend. Why is it an instant breakup if they want
Because-
to go out and have a good time with their friends?
Because it's very different. There's
Different how?
a difference in experience when men and women go to these types of environments, typically where people are drinking, nightclubs, bars, parties, right? It's a very different experience that both do. And it's kind of similar to Instagram also. Instagram's kind of related to this. So as a girl, if you go to a bar, club, or party, men are going to approach you, men are going to talk to you. Whereas if you're a guy, you don't get approached by women. So we'll come back to it.
Being a virgin is wonderful. I was one before marriage as well and am happily married. To the panel, I grew up where people thought being a virgin is wrong and constantly degraded me for it. Would any of you have shamed a person for choosing that lifestyle?
No.
Jealous.
No.
No.
Liliana, would any of you have shamed a person for choosing that lifestyle? No, definitely not. Good for you. So, how do I articulate? Where were we? What was your question?
Going out, like
Women are
in
gonna be
relationships.
Yeah, this is okay. So, one, I don't go to bars, clubs, or parties. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. So it's just for starters. For me, it's a lack of symmetry. It's a lack of compatibility on that front. But I mean, it's just still a major red flag. Like for a girl who goes out and parties, like how often do you guys go out? For example,
Probably like 4 days a week.
4 nights a week. What about you?
5.
Same as her. We go out together.
Oh, you guys are friends, right? Or
Yeah.
housemates, roommates?
Yeah, roommates.
So 3, like what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays.
And you're drinking every night and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? How often do you go out?
Like go out like once a week.
Once a week.
But I mean, I do shit at my house, like with my friends at my house. But I
Sure.
don't like going to Isla Vista or none of that.
Well, my view is that going out to parties, going out to nightclubs, going out to bars, that's single people activity. So if you respect your partner, you don't engage in activities that are designed for single people.
But you can still be together and go there, and all the guys that come up to you, like there's gonna be guys that come up to you there because like that's what guys do there.
Right, which is disrespectful to your partner because you know that.
They're not touching you or anything. You can just be like, okay, bye. Like I have a boyfriend.
Okay.
And but you
Let me
can
ask
go
you a
to
question.
a party.
Let me ask you a question. You guys said you all know cheaters, right? You
Yeah.
guys are cheaters?
Oh.
Women are cheaters too, maybe?
Sure.
Okay, question. Do you think when it comes to cheating, do you think alcohols typically can be a what's the term?
What, inhibitor?
Like a conduit?
No, like a sorry,
a factor or something?
contributing factor to
I mean, yeah, but like it shouldn't be like an excuse.
It doesn't
like,
mean that
if
you
you're
can't
cheating,
drink,
you're cheating.
and if you drink, you're going to be a cheater.
Yeah.
Like you said, most guys go up to women, like at bars and clubs and
Sure.
shit. A lot of those guys could also have a girlfriend, and they're out going up to girls. So it's the same with girls and guys. Everybody can be a cheater and can go out and talk to girls and talk to guys if they want to. It's just if you have that trust with your partner that you're going to go to a club and you're going to have fun with your friends, that it's going to be okay.
Is that why people only go to clubs, is to have fun with their friends? Like, you don't do it to get male attention?
If you're in a relationship, then you're going to have fun with your friends.
And you're going out with your single female friends who probably dislike your boyfriend for whatever reason?
That's not the case.
If you have right friends, they're not going to be like, oh, go cheat on your boyfriend.
Single female friends are pretty much the worst thing that for a relationship.
Well, then it's probably the wrong friends for the person.
Yeah.
Because I've had a bunch of single female friends when I had a relationship, and they were very supportive of it, even if they didn't like my boyfriend.
That's a bad influence.
They weren't sitting there, oh, go cheat on your boyfriend.
Look,
if
you respect your partner, again, you just don't engage in activities designed for single people. And you can try to dance around it all you want, but bars, clubs, and house parties are very specific social gatherings.
Social gatherings. Single social gatherings. They're social gatherings for everybody.
For typically meeting people. That's how a lot of people meet.
That's how a lot of people
if I go to Trader Joe's, if you go to a bar, nightclub, or party, have you ever gone home with a guy? Have you guys ever gone home with a guy after a party? It's okay. I've met a girl at a party. We hooked up, right? You've gone to a party, hooked up with a guy?
No, not really.
Girl?
I mean, yeah.
Have you met a guy at a bar, nightclub, or party?
And then gone home with them?
Yeah, into the mic, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, with a girl, not a guy.
With a girl. Okay, what about you?
Yes.
Right. I don't go to Trader Joe's and end up meeting somebody and fucking them like after we go get our cucumbers.
There are people that go to Trader Joe's and they meet the person that they like and they go home and fuck them. It's not just a thing.
What happens more?
There are
people fucking meeting at Trader Joe's.
It matters what happens in general. It's not
more so. Okay,
which happens.
That's like a woman.
What's the percentage?
That's kind of
my
scene
dream.
that you're in.
At Trader Joe's. That's like a thing women talk about.
We went home with the people when we were single, but not when we were taken.
But also, that kind of lifestyle where you are going out 4 to 5 days a week is not gonna make your college relationship succeed in the end.
You're gonna go out 4 to 5 nights a week when you have a boyfriend, when you could be spending that time with him.
Well, he goes out too.
That sounds
not together?
dumb. That sounds dumb.
Together, go out together with each other.
Look, if you as a girl want to go out and party and club and drink and do drugs while you're in a relationship, that's your call. My recommendation to men is that if your girl's doing that, she's not wifey material. You either just keep her around, you never commit to her, or you just break up with her.
Is it the same for girls whose boyfriends go out to
if
clubs and
that's
parties?
a woman's standard, then absolutely.
Like for you,
women
just said your advice to men.
Yes.
If their girlfriend goes out to parties and clubs, they're not wifey material.
Absolutely.
Is it the same if a girl is at home and her boyfriend's going out to clubs and parties, they're not husband material? Is that the same?
Is that happening?
If a woman wants, I mean, I would say it's probably more likely. Well, it doesn't matter what's more likely, but if that's a woman's standard, like if she doesn't want her boyfriend going out to bars and nightclubs and parties, and that's a deal breaker for her, then absolutely, like, break up with that person or don't take them seriously.
But what if they don't care?
That's your
He
call.
doesn't respect you.
The thing I would point out though is there's a difference, and this was what I was trying to get to before that super chat came in. Men and women's experience when they go out to bars, clubs, and parties is uniquely very different. So as a guy, if you go to a bar, club, or party and you just stand there in the crowd, there's not going to be a swarm of girls hitting on you throughout the night. Whereas as a girl, if you go to these venues, you're going to get approached. You're going to go get hit on.
Just say no.
Yeah, that's fine. But men and women flirt differently. Like women's game is not, I'm going to go approach 10 guys tonight. That's not what you do. You put yourself in scenarios where you can get approached. That's how women flirt. It's not, okay, I'm just going to hyper focus in and approach 20 guys. You sit back and you let men come to you. So by putting yourselves in these venues where you know that's going to happen, that's disrespectful to your partner.
Just say no.
I mean, that can happen anywhere, though. Like,
yes, but these are very specific.
It's not made for relationships or hookup culture. Yeah. It's made to like drink and have a good time with your friends. So like, what happens if
bars, nightclubs, and parties?
It's both.
Are very specific social venues where people are meeting. It's not like it's not like I would tell my girlfriend you can't go to Trader Joe's and I would be upset if a guy hit on her. That I don't care. But if you're putting yourself in environments where it's going, like it's most likely going to happen, that's, I think for me at least, and I think it should be the case for a lot of men, that should be a pretty big red flag.
What about like the times when like the girl's friend has like a birthday or a upgrade in a job or something? Can she not go out anymore?
Well, it depends. Okay, so if it's an occasional thing, I don't have a major issue with that. But if she's doing it consistently, that's pretty fair. Like if she's got a birthday every couple months, me personally, I probably wouldn't care. If she gets fucking tanked, because I don't want a partner that's getting fucking shit-faced like that. I would want somebody who has some discipline when it comes to their drinking. But, I mean, here's the difference, right? So women run passive game. Women don't approach men. They put themselves in positions where they could be approached by men. They won't DM a man. They'll post pictures of him. They'll post, I'm reading from my notes here. This is a thread on Twitter from LDG. They'll post pictures to lure him into DMing them. So men are salesmen, women are marketers. So in a committed relationship, a man should stop pitching, and women should stop advertising, because that's how women. You don't pitch, really.
Are you saying we shouldn't post ourselves?
Huh?
Are you saying we shouldn't like post?
Whose phone is that? Can somebody finally silence that, please? Yeah, I think if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be posting thirst traps and provocative photos on Instagram either. You shouldn't be going to the club. You shouldn't go partying. You shouldn't go to bars, etc.
Well, do you have no trust in them, or is it no trust in like?
No, but what I'm trying to say is there's a difference, right? Again, men are salesmen, women are marketers. Okay, so you don't approach men. You put yourselves in positions where you could be approached by men. You're not going to DM a guy. You'll just post a picture, post a story, and then men will DM you.
Not all women.
It's a lack of respect thing.
Women could DM the guy.
Well, here's the difference, right? So we each utilize different strategies to get similar outcomes. So men, we do the approaching. Women, you put yourselves in positions where you can be approached, whether that's online or whether that's in person. So okay, most men, they're fooled into believing that just because their woman isn't also, can you please silence that? Their woman isn't also initiating conversations with other men, then everything is good. But she was never initiating conversations to begin with. That's not how most women operate. We each utilize different strategies to get similar outcomes. So men will approach, women will put themselves in positions to be approached. So we as men, if we're in a committed relationship, we should stop talking to women to give up our edge. But women never stop putting themselves out there. That's why most women already have a replacement for you after the breakup, instantly. She never stopped marketing herself. She's been generating leads the entire relationship.